55, Notre Dame. Jim Nance, Clark Kellogg, and Tracy Wolfson here. Just 5:03 to go. Our third game here today at Greensboro Coliseum, coming down to the last minute. Creighton over Alabama. Lehigh shocking Duke. And we'll see if this comes down to the last minute, but certainly has the signs of that. North Carolina won by 19 also today, defeating Vermont.
This is right up there with one of your most compelling second round days, isn't it?
I think it might be the best.
Yeah.
That's after two stellar games in Dayton on Tuesday, and there's a foul down low, and it's called against Xavier. Backup guard D. Davis. It'll be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, he was in there hand fighting or body fighting. Let's see. Yeah, he's trying to wrestle with Cooley because of the switch. See, they switched on the screen, and Davis down there trying to wrestle with Cooley and giving up an awful lot of size and weight. There it is. Davis took the worst of it, but I think he got up under Cooley. And that's why he got whistled for the foul.
It's a short stint for Davis. And Cooley will be shooting 1-and-1. Seventh team foul on Xavier. Cooley is 1 out of 3 tonight from the line.
Jack Cooley, 3 for line for the 1-and-1.
A Notre Dame team that finished third in the regular season in the Big East, 13-5. Syracuse regular season champs. Marquette finished second, and then it was Notre Dame. It's after last year going 14-4. Back-to-back good seasons there, turned in by Mike Ray and his staff. Going to go against Notre Dame that time.
Scott Martin guilty. Is that his 4th?
It is 4 on Martin.
Well, right now you can see Xavier playing through its top 3 scorers. Holloway, Lyons, and Des Wells. D. Davis about to check back in. Now, the execution now, Jim, I mean, that's simplistic, but that's what it comes down to. Neither team really looking to run in transition. If every possession is played in the half court.
So Davis hops back onto the floor for a brief break. And here are the freshmen from Raleigh, North Carolina. Tremendous upside, they'll tell you, Xavier. And he hits them both. 1-point game. That pass thrown right to Holloway. Spinning away, taking it in, and giving Xavier the lead. They've come back from 11 down in this half. From 10 down to 1 up. Holloway has 23. Xavier has his first lead since 24-22 with 5.5 to go first half.
Boy, that's a foul on Jeff Robinson.
Robinson whistled for that. A 1-and-1 coming up for Notre Dame. 3:23 on the clock. Let's take a look at the Capital One Cup impact performance.
To Holloway. This gave Xavier's first lead since 5.5 was on the clock in the first half. 23 points. 1-and-1 coming up for Jack Cooley. Made half of his free throws. Is that right, Jim? Is that what Cooley's done? 2 for 4?
Got him for 2 for 5.
2 for 5, okay.
He just before hit the front end, but missed the back end of the 1-and-1. Again, more struggles at the line.
No reason for the playmaker to not be either two Holloway or Mark Lyons here. Doesn't mean he has to take the shot, but he should have the option to make the play.
Holloway off on the three. Cooley was losing his balance, was able to get it away without a Notre Dame fans rising to their feet as we approach 2.5 minutes to go. 1-point lead, Xavier. We're on the shot clock. Atkins puts it up and almost got it to spin in. Brings it back out for the fresh 35. So the Irish, fortunate there, did not get off a good shot, but able to keep possession. 2 minutes to go. Here's Grant. Tapped up, no. Cooley, yes! And Notre Dame leads again.
That big fella just goes after the ball. Still perfect from the floor.
Yeah, 8 out of 8. Holloway. Into Robinson, blocked away. Put up by Wells, and he's fouled. Connaughton on the foul. 2 free throws coming. Second on Connaughton.
Foul number 24, second person, 17.
Wells, 68% free throw shooter. Not close there.
3 out of 6 tonight. This one to tie it with 1:34 to go. 60-60. The 9th tie of the night.
Intent to take it down under 10 seconds on the clock. That's been the story all game long. Mike Gray early on identified the pace that he wanted this game played in, and his team has done an excellent job of executing late clock situations.
Grant step back 3, and Notre Dame gets the big shot from Jaron Grant. Ball on the floor, Freeze able to save it for the Musketeers, and a timeout called by the bench over there at Xavier. What a big shot.
He's made a few of them here in this second half. Jaron Grant, Irish by 3.
Xavier down to 1 timeout. Notre Dame has 2.
Jim, you're down 3. If you're Xavier, you don't need a three-point shot here. If you get a good look at it for one of your better three-point shooters, you take it. But you've got to be thinking high-quality shot and fairly quickly. 29 seconds left on the shot clock. You certainly don't want to use all of that.
Baseline, nice work. Mark Lyons, junior from Schenectady, New York, cuts it down to 1.
About a 6-second difference between game and shot clock. So you, oh, wow.
What was that?
That was Eric Atkins.
Here is one of the best teams in college basketball at not committing turnovers.
Boy, that had no chance. Wow.
Timeout called by Notre Dame. Each team now down to 1. 32 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. Musketeers down by 1.
Down one, I don't think you obviously can't go just for the win. You've got to try to take it down. I think you look probably in that 10, 12 second area. Or you go right away and get the best shot available. Go fairly quick. And try to take the lead and then put it on your defense.
Holloway coming off the screen and puts up the shot. Banks it in for the lead. What a shot by Holloway. Notre Dame inside 20 seconds. They have one timeout. They're not going to take it. Grant over to Connaughton. Now they do. It comes from the bench. 64-63 Xavier.
What a shot. This is an amazing shot here. It's a big-time player, though. Making a tough, big shot.
Back with 12.8 seconds to go, and Notre Dame trails by 1. As we push past midnight and into St. Patrick's Day. We'll see what the Fighting Irish can come up with here. Trying to go for the win here. 12 seconds remaining.
Well, Jim, you can't use all of this clock, obviously. Down 1. I think you've got to try to drive it to the goal. Both teams over the limit. Grant has been terrific, knocking down big shots. Cooley is yet to miss. So I think you get those guys involved in whatever sets you have that could get the ball inside or create an opportunity for Grant to create. Xavier, on the other hand, has to be ready to defend without fouling, and then when the shot does go up, if it's missed, everybody's got a board.
Here's Grant, takes the immediate shot, off on the three, pulled down by Wells, and he's fouled. It'll be a 1-and-1 at the other end.
That's a pretty good look, Jim. I'm not too displeased with that shot. He's made a couple of big ones, got a good look at it. Defenders had backed off. And the important thing is you did it early.
The foul was on Martin, and that fouls him out. Well, he got as good a look as you could expect.
No question about it. Holloway was going underneath the screen.
But remember, it's a 1-and-1 at the other end.
That's right.
Now, Notre Dame is out of timeout, so whatever happens here off the free throws, at worst you got a chance for a 3 for the tie. You may have a chance to drive down the court and win.
That's why it was so important to go early. Give yourself a chance for this scenario.
You're going to double check the time.
Clock is rebound.
The officials are looking at this.
Timeout. Actually, a foul there, so that's pretty close to what's on the clock, don't you think?
It is pretty close. I may add just a couple of tenths. I'm going to leave it as is, it appears. A 1-and-1.
They did add 3/10, Jim.
There you go. Wells, it has not been easy for him at the line. The freshman, 4 out of 7, coming back to his home state here. Young man out of Raleigh. 1-and-1. His team leads by 1.
Big. Now, if he makes this, the question is, do you foul? 8.4. That's probably a tad too much to commit the foul. My theory is if it's 5 or less and you're +3, you foul. Too much has to go wrong for you to lose in that situation.
Again, Notre Dame with no timeouts. Here's the second one. It's off. And here we go. 8 seconds to go. 3 to win it. 2 to tie it. Atkins tripped up, and there's a foul call. Fouled by Davis, and it's still in a 1-and-1.
Good job by Atkins just to try to split the defenders, and there you see the foul. Davis not able to cut him off. Good aggressive drive, though, by Atkins. Davis shaken up. Atkins will be at the line, as you said, Jim, 1-and-1. He is a 72% free thrower.
Eric Atkins, sophomore from Columbia, Maryland. He was the backup last year to Ben Hansbrough. Here he goes, 1-on-1 with 2.8 seconds. Got the first. Oh, they're going to call a lane violation on Notre Dame.
Oh, wow.
What a time to call this.
Wow.
Lane violation.
Wow. My goodness.
Boy, that didn't look anything out of the ordinary to me.
Boy, it's a tough one there. Guys leaning in, grabbing. I'm with you, Jim.
It's after Atkins
Let's look at it.
dead-eyed the first shot, dead center.
I'm not sure what happened there. They're saying it was... saying it was Jaron Grant, not... Here he is right here. And that is the rule. That is the rule when you're outside of the three-point, arc in college basketball, you cannot run into that foul lane area before the ball is released.
It happened yesterday in the
Sure did, and it
Syracuse
was the
game.
right call.
2.8 seconds to go.
I was locked in the Cooley, and it was Grant.
On a foul call on Connaughton. And they say it was intentional.
Well, tough way. If this ends up being the free throws that seal it for Xavier, but that was the right call, folks.
Free throws and possession.
Yep. Grant moved early based on where he was. You can't run into that area before the ball is released.
Wells will shoot the free throws off the intentional foul. He'll get 2. Xavier's going to win the game. And here's why they called it intentional.
Yep.
Pulling the shirt.
Sure, that's easy. 2 tough calls, but 2 correct calls.
Both in the last 2.8 seconds. And Xavier. Ball was stolen by Atkins.
And he shot that one over the goal. Over the backboard, rather. Can't go from behind the backboard over.
Xavier's going to come back from 10 down in the second half.
They've done it quite a few times this year.
It's going to be its 6th double-digit comeback win of the year. The largest being 19 down to beat Purdue early in the season. The game is over. Xavier moving on to the 3rd round. Xavier will meet Lehigh on Sunday here in Greensboro. The 2 and the 7 both fall here. Mike Bray's Notre Dame team and his old mentor Mike Krzyzewski and the Blue Devils lose in the nighttime session. What a comeback by Chris Mack's Musketeers. The tournament continues now on TNT and True TV. Coverage on CBS begins tomorrow at noon Eastern. For Clark Kellogg and Tracy Wolfson, Jim Nance saying so long from Greensboro. We'll send it to our studios after these messages.
Welcome back to our New York studios on the road to the Final Four, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel, along with Greg Anthony, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley. You will hear from them shortly. Let's wrap up the scoreboard for you. In the game just completed, Notre Dame falling to Xavier by a score of 67-63. The Musketeers advance to play Lehigh.